The Northern Gold Coast property market is still moving, and what's happening across Upper Coomera, Pimpama, Oxenford and Coomera might just surprise you. In this update, I'll break down what's happening across both the sales and the rental markets right now. Before we dive in, I'll quickly introduce myself. Hi, I'm Summer from Summer & Co Property. I specialise in the Northern Gold Coast, and this monthly market update is based on activity data from June into early July 2026, giving you a clear snapshot of what's happening right now so you can make informed decisions whether you're thinking of buying, selling or investing. If you're thinking about buying in the Northern Gold Coast, here's where the current median house prices sit for a 4-bedroom home. Upper Coomera is sitting around 1.12 million. Pimpama is sitting around 995,000, while Oxenford is sitting around 1.2 million, and Coomera just tips into that $1 million mark at 1,075,000. What we're seeing across all 4 suburbs is continued strong long-term growth, with each area now sitting firmly in or around that $1 million median range for family homes. Unit prices, they tell a very similar story, with medians currently sitting at 885,000 for Upper Coomera, Pimpama 850,000, Oxenford 773,000, and Coomera is 810,000. Demand from units remains strong from both first home buyers and investors, particularly in Pimpama and Upper Coomera, where affordability relative to surrounding suburbs is still driving interest. Buyer activity remains strong across all 4 suburbs, with well-presented homes still attracting solid competition. Here's how each suburb is tracking. Upper Coomera has around 3,850 active buyers, with a median time on market being around 22 days. Pimpama, 3,065 buyers with an average time of 25 days on market. Oxenford, 2,636 buyers with 23 days on market being the average. And Coomera is sitting around 3,220 buyers with 29 days being the average time on market. From what we're seeing on the ground, open homes are generally still quieter in volume compared to previous peak periods, but the buyers attending are serious, they're qualified, and they're focused on securing the right property when it presents well and it's priced correctly. And that's translating into strong outcomes for the homes that get it right. It's also worth looking at how auctions have performed, as it gives a real-time read on buyer confidence. As of Monday the 6th of July, the available data for Queensland auction clearance rates is sitting at 30%, with around 42 properties being sold at auction, 27 were sold prior to auction, 2 sold after auction, 36 properties were withdrawn from market, and 127 properties were passed in on the day. A 30% clearance rate suggests buyers are still cautious and selective at auctions specifically, even though we're seeing solid underlying demand across the private treaty market in our Northern Gold Coast suburbs. This reinforces what I talked about earlier. The presentation and pricing strategy are what separates the sale from a passed in right now. Now let's dive over to rentals. Vacancy remains tight across the board, but here's how each suburb is tracking. Upper Coomera, there are around 73 available rentals, with the median price to rent a house being $850 per week, and a median price for units is around $750 per week. Pimpama, there are around 121 available rentals. Houses' current median price there is $760 per week, with units being $670 per week. Oxenford had 32 available rentals. Houses' median rental price is $890 per week, and units $700 per week. Coomera had 110 available rentals, and the median rental price for houses is $800 per week, and units is $700 per week. For those thinking of investing in the area, rental yields remain favourable across the Northern Gold Coast, with each suburb sitting in a relatively consistent range depending on the property type. Upper Coomera houses are sitting at around 4.2% and units 4.5%. Pimpama houses at 4% and units 4.1%. Oxenford rental yield is 4% for houses and units 4.7%. Coomera houses are 4.2% and units are 4.3%. What we're seeing overall is a balanced investment market where yields are holding steady despite capital growth across all 4 suburbs, continuing to support the longer-term investor confidence in the region. If you're planning to buy or sell in the next month or 2, here's what it means for you. Buyers are still very much active, but more selective. Presentation and pricing strategy matter more now than ever. Inquiry is steady, but decision-making is more considered, so don't expect instant offers even on good stock. Homes that get pricing and presentation right are still achieving strong outcomes, at times faster than the average days on market suggests. So whether these numbers match what you expected or they caught you a little bit off guard, understanding how your specific suburb is performing is key to making confident decisions. If you'd like a tailored update on your property or suburb, Feel free to send me a message. I'm always happy to help. I'm Summer, your local agent servicing the Northern Gold Coast and surround.